일박 재민영 은하 은화 서기형 은하 뽑기가 나왔네 미친 오늘 뽑기가 나와요. 내 48시간만 뽑을 수 있는 것. 지금 나왔대요 11시에. 능력치는 괜찮아 보이네요 소보.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And that gets things running. Shevchenko. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Jong. Nice sequence of passes this. Horace! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
배주형 은하.
And it's Messi. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I'd say Petr Cech.
He's got tall. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
레전드 흥민이 잘 쓰고 있음.
And now the breakaway. Great ball if he can get there. Mbappe. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Nesta calmly anticipates. Pull it. Messi. And it's Vieira. And Serginho. Vieira. De Jong. And they can counter here. Oh, this is a great... And Shevchenko! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Hullet. Now it's De Jong. Serginho. And here's Mbappe. Great position here. Oh, good ball. Shots on here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Still goalless at the moment. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, shot at goal! Goal, France! And France are in front.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They wouldn't
아맞다 소리를 두고 왔네요.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Serginho. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hullet. Mbappe. That's been drilled in. Goalkeeper's ball. Short changes him with that pass. France applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Leicester gets a foot in here, and it's Hullet. Back into the middle. Shevchenko! Araujo getting this one clear. Mbappe is someone with real dynamite in his boots. That looks a good ball through. And Hullet! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
There will be 1 minute added time.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Hullet. And there is the half-time whistle. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And so we're off again. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Always onto this. Can he spark a counter here? Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's a little off target. Serginho. Valverde. Valverde, who does have an assist to his name. Hernes.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Serginho. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Strong running down that left flank.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Just too much on that.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
6, Mbappe. Number 10, Platini.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
19, Matthäus. Substitution in progress.
Sharp little ball
The
here,
attendance for this match
skillfully
was
cut out. He is so at
72,306.
ease on the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Eto'o, he is through here, and the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Shevchenko. Here's Nakata. Nakata, and it's Hullet. And it's Messi. Here's Vieira. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, France! And they've got their lead back.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Hannes. Number
Both sides then
23,
taking this chance to turn to their
Reguilón.
benches. So
Coming on
a
the
double
field,
change here,
number
and
42,
both changes are
Musiala.
offensive.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Passing nice and neat. Musiala. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's a lovely, neat pass.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Messi. Rummenigge! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Referee's given a throw. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pinches it off him. Eto'o. It's Eto'o! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Matthäus goes short. Vieira deals with that comfortably.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Musiala!
That
is a brilliant
has been
interception.
indicated.
Shevchenko. And he's let fly. Costa Curta. Nakata. That pass isn't the best. And that's it. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here.
한 번만 더 치면 그냥 꺼야겠네요. 방금 판도 선방에 좀 막혔네. 진짜 게임이 쓰레기예요. 나도 그렇게 욕하면서 현질도 하고 그러고 있지. 이기면 갓겜.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated.
블루네프의 오란지 브라운.
Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a... And the shot! Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly unsung.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Szoboszlai. Vieira. And he's cut it out. Good running, strong and purposeful. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have...
It's Eto'o! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Maldini cuts out the pass. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, he's found some space here, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Platini.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. It's run loose here. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Gullit. Eto'o! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Szoboszlai is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Driving on and making good progress. And it's Gullit. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Courtois deals with it effortlessly. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pedri. Van Dijk tries to clear. And he's had a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Up he goes! Goal! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. There they go, hunting again.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. And it's Rijkaard. Pedri. He's got a side of goal! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And that's played in low. This possibly the last play of the half. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. That pass has been well intercepted. Now the finish! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Paris, it's Eto'o! Oh, that was no routine save.
Eto'o actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, the opening goal did come from a corner. Now then. Platini goes short. And he welcomes it in. Paris are looking to go forward now. Has a goal! He's scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That's really well manoeuvred. Looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold is always looking to play quality balls.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match,
Lahm.
72
It's a
000.
good run down the left-hand side. Messi. Oh, now, got a shot away! He scores! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal.
And can he finish it? That has been knocked clear. No foul, says the referee. And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Pedri. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Tries to get it clear. Eto'o. Great chance! Messi. Neymar. And here's Vieri. And here's Suarez. Back into the middle. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Pedri. And the flag has stayed down. Neymar. He's been picked out. In with the challenge. Koundé with a definite foul there.
Changement. Le numéro 11.
So,
Neymar.
time for changes
Le
on
numéro
both
10.
sides, actually.
Messi. Le numéro 17.
Oh, that
Le
was
numéro
vital.
32. Le numéro 7.
So, given the lift of
Luis
his goal.
Suarez. À leur place,
And here's
le
Bale.
numéro 12.
He's
Le
through
numéro
here.
13. Le numéro 8.
Well, he got rid because he was under
Le
pressure.
numéro 30. Le numéro 15. Changement en cours.
And it's Rijkaard. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o! Another big chance that gets away.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Haaland. Neuer catches it safely. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Eto'o has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Messi. Rijkaard.
Il y aura 4 minutes de
4
temps
added minutes
additionnel.
on the board. Pernis. And it's Eto'o. Pierre. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Eto'o. Musiala. Oh, this is a terrific run. So that's it. It is all over. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out... Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much
Hello,
riding on
everybody,
it,
and
but
welcome
it is
to today's
equally
match.
clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Maldini. Thuram. Maldini. Beckenbauer. And it's Nesta. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Beckenbauer. Thuram. To Maldini. Koundé spots it and intercepts.
아니 저 미친놈은 뭐 하는 거냐?
Nesta. Thuram.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Busquets. Chance here to counter. And he's intervened well there. So, what can they make of this? Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this.
Barella! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Works it forward. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bullet. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And it's Son Heung-min. Barella.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Busquets. Now it's Owen. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Maldini. Pinches it off him. He's got away. Bellingham. Koundé cuts it out. Mateus. To Barella. And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Maldini. Bellingham. Busquets. And it's Owen. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mateus. Mateus powering forward here. And it's Del Piero. Bellingham. Owen. Tries to get it clear and claimed it back swiftly. Bullet. Half-time rapidly approaching and it's still goalless. Now it's Barella. Raul. Now it's Owen. Now it's Del Piero. That's beautifully weighted. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Araujo. Mateus. Barella. Picked out brilliant. Can he put it away? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Mateus deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Shapes to shoot! Decent enough try. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we
다들
reach the
손이만
break
쓰면
with the
점수가
game
떨어진다.
remains goals. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
And after 45, it looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This to make it 1-0. And Neuer pulls off a sensational save. This is their second corner of the game. Mateus goes short. And the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter.
이런.
Maldini. Thuram. That's Maldini. And it's Thuram. He's looking to set free a runner. Little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Thuram. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just... And the finish! Just off target.
Barella probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And it's Del Piero. Raul. Hits one! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Owen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now they can spring out of defence.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Del Piero. That has ended up in no man's land. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He is through here.
Del Piero, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Passing nice and neat. Barella can see things others simply cannot. And it's Hullet. And he's picked out the run. Barella cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
It's Son Heung-min! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Some really good ball movement. Well, no goals, but certainly no shortage of action.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long.
크로스 끄자 은혁아.
Shifted it to the flank, and here's Del Piero. Owen.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Thuram. Raul. Bellingham. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Busquets promptly onto that, and that is that.
This is when that numerical disadvantage can take its toll. They've coped so well up to now, but energy reserves are being tested to the limit. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that is masterful defending. And it's Hullet. Nesta. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hullet. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great defending, strong and determined. Maldini. Bellingham. Raul. A searching ball that into space.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Mateus. Hullet. Big chance! And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through.
Just a quick request today for everybody to
Your
please
reflections
kindly
then, Jim.
remove any
Well,
cars
neither
parked
side could
on
get over the
road
line
outside
here.
the stadium.
Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
아, 손이 왜 자꾸 죽지? 오늘 진짜 최악이네요.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds
Hello,
of
everybody,
the
and
footballing
welcome
folk
to
in this
today's
part of the
match.
world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion.
어제 나도 한 칠판 하면서 3시 이상을 못 봄. 손이
Driven forward.
으나으나.
Pullet is onto it in a flash. Eto'o, Pullet, Eto'o, it's Eto'o! Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And the referee has given a free kick just
엄준영 은하.
outside the box. Rijkaard has been booked, just to confirm. Oh, crossbar!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mateus. He's gone for goal! Bergomi deals with that comfortably. Pinches it off him. Out of play for a throw. Now it's Pullet. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. And he's intervened well there.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second.
Hits one! Well, that pass isn't the best. He's got a side of goal! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
And it's Eto'o. Pullet. And here's Eto'o.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has been cut short. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Eto'o. Eto'o! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Barella can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Ernest. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o ploughing through the middle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who... And Pullet! That's a sharp pass. Thuram. Ronaldinho looking to get on the end of this. Now it's a great chance! That was superb goalkeeping!
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Leicester attempts a clearance. Hermes. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Ronaldinho. Bellingham. Rummenigge.
This is the time you need that pace.
No way through.
은혁이 안녕.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And he welcomes him. Eto'o! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Thuram. Played through for the wide man. Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. Brilliantly cut out. That's going to go a long way. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Well read. Nice interception. Can he get onto this? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Can he spark a counter here? Pull it. That pass has been well intercepted. Works it forward. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Out towards the flank.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Hullet. That's good vision. Nice interception, well timed. Rummenigge. Hullet couldn't quite squeeze that one through. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly
서구청형 은하.
and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Hullet. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. Hermes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Eto'o. Mateus. Thuram with a fine tackle. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a great ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nice physical challenge. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Cruyff!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The attendance for this match was
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
49.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And smartly reclaimed. Nesta. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Hullet. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Oh, good-looking ball. Could move up.
아드라 손끝에서 불꽃을 쏴라.
Mateus. Can he get it through? Now it's Barella. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And that takes him up to 30.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
심야. 아니.
Substitution on the field. Number 19. Mateus.
We have got changes here
Number
from both
7,
sides, in fact.
Palace.
So the
Number
first
17,
goal of the game.
Ito.
Well, when the going gets tough,
Number
etc.,
9, Gullit.
they can still turn this
Number
round, I think.
4, Barella.
Skillfully
Coming
cut
on the
out.
field,
He is so
number
at ease on the ball.
21, Messi.
Well, it's good
Number
stuff. This is
42,
better.
This is a really front-footed
Number
approach.
13,
Well, the question
Owen.
now is whether
Number
they can sustain
14,
it.
Bale. Number 23, Frenkie de Jong.
Now it's Cruyff.
Substitutions taking place.
Bellingham! And he has kept it out somehow.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's headed upfield. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's...
There's the hit! And that would have been game, set and match.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
미친.
Substitution.
It's just beyond his reach. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Bale might just make this. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Messi. Look at the space here. Shot a goal! Oh, should have put that away. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Swept in. Oh, great ball!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Palmeiras have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that
2
pass.
added minutes has been
Quality
indicated.
deserted them when they really needed it.
Owen, decent hit! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to
And we're done. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of...
전적에 시멘트 발랐냐? 아니 은프로 진짜 봤어야 됨. 다 밖으로 날리고.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's managed to get free.
Maldini gets good distance on it.
Mateus. And it's Gnabry. There will be a throw-in.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, not just that, I think in open play he can deliver for fun too.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Son Heung-min, and he's had it nicked away. Gnabry. Gnabry carries the ball down the right. Beckham. Gnabry. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Barella. And the counter is on.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Gnabry. Oh, that's fabulous. Gnabry. That's tidy. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Neuer has that under control.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! First blood drawn. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh,
And Hullet! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Tries a shot! And he hits the net. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's a great ball. Great hit. Really well taken goal. They've done it. It was coming. They have their reward.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Kimmich picks it up out wide. It's a mighty effort! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Barella
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Hullet. Mateus. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Hullet, there's the shot! He scores! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, there's a probing ball. Gnabry. Barella. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Kimmich has it out wide and in space. He won't be happy with that one.
Such good technique.
No foul, says the referee. Driving forward. Now it's Hullet. He has found the way through. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Araujo. Neuer. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. No way through. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Back when it goes. He's going for goal! He'll want to be quick to recover this. Pinches it off him. Son Heung-min. Ernest. Well, that has not gone well. Hullet might just make this. And it's Hullet. He's found a way through. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Oh, smashing header! Mateus. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up.
Bullet! And that's off target. And that's the end of that. It all started with... That could spell trouble. He's got away. Gnabry.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
The attendance
Barella.
for this match was
Almost an hour gone.
60,179.
Just eases him off the ball. Pedri. It's Kimmich. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kimmich made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now it's Barella. Now it's Hullet. Hullet! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. That is his ton, and does he not know it? That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
막판 할게요. 왜? 더해. 더하다 쓰러짐 진짜. 아니야, 생각보다 그렇게 쉽게 쓰러지지 않아.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt, it
and
is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Rummenigge. Oh, played right into his path. And Hullet! Mighty close.
Hullet probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
And he's been shifted off it. Nicely aimed pass.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Hernes. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's for shot a goal! Oh, he's been caught on hand again! And it's a goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And the header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rummenigge. Mateus. And that's gone loose. Messi. Pullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Mateus. Brazil trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Messi. Thuram. No, again there's no way through, and it's Son Heung-min. Hernes. Rummenigge. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rijkaard. Oh, good-looking ball. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mateus. Rummenigge. And it's Son Heung-min. Mateus. Passing has a shot! And that has fair fizzed. Rijkaard.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Mateus. Chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
He is through here. Great position here. Could be danger here. Bale! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Opts to play it back. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's Rijkaard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, well played. Pinches it off him. Aim forwards. Hernes. Rummenigge. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And that's and pull it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that looks a good ball through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mateus. Hernes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus. Barella He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. He's played him through. He's gone for goal! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Oh, perfectly measured that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged hits one! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Substitution in progress.
Brazil can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So that's two now without reply. Martinelli! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Kimmich. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, no joy this time. Roberto Baggio.
아르타.
Kimmich. And it's Rijkaard. Driving forward. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Son. And the shots! They are rampant! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is to... It's Baggio! They've done it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So is this the start of a comeback? Barella looks to go up and over. Bale is flagged offside. Van Dijk. Rijkaard. Barella does well to get it back. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Half an hour gone in the second half.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Martinelli. He's in a good position here, and the shot's on. Oh, shooting chance!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking tidy in possession. Can he finish? And he hits the net. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Brazil get themselves back into contention.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Mbappe has played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. Brazil really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Martinelli providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Baggio. Can he finish? Roberto Baggio.
Brazil have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Kimmich.
Added minute has been indicated.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Oh, that's well spotted. Kimmich. Saliba calmly anticipates. That's that, the end. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of
다음에
game
기회 되면
after which you feel
키겠습니다.
it's a shame anybody had to
We
lose.
come to you now with a quick
Son Heung-min,
request for
ref